Tonight on ABC7 News at 6, Maine State Police recover thousands of dollars worth of stolen property missing from a Brooks home.
Plus, Senator Collins faces increasing backlash in the face of the possible overturning of Roe v. Wade.
And we share important safety tips as ATV riding season quickly approaches. Love those stories and more as ABC7 News at 6 starts right now.
This is ABC7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, Maine State Police Troop D has recovered thousands of dollars worth of stolen property.
According to state police, a trooper was called to a home on Morgan Pitch Road in Brooks for a reported burglary on May 5th. Police say the complainant told them that items including a snowblower, generator, and other electronics and tools were taken. According to police, the same person called back on May 9th to report a burglary at another nearby home where a cook stove worth several $1,000s was stolen. During the investigation, troopers spoke with 65-year-old James Hatch of Winterport and charged him with 2 counts of burglary and 1 count of theft by unauthorized taking or transfer. Police say the property that was recovered was worth more than $10,000. The items have since been returned.
The brother of a missing Sullivan man is in trouble with the law. Hancock County District Attorney Matthew Foster says 41-year-old Lincoln Snowdeal is being charged with theft. According to Foster, Snowdeal allegedly stole thousands of dollars worth of tools belonging to his brother, Anson Snowdeal. Anson has been missing since February, and he is wanted by police. Maine Department of Public Safety spokesperson Shannon Moss confirmed in April that Anson is the subject of a criminal investigation and that he knew about pending charges at the time of his disappearance. There is an active warrant for Anson's arrest.
The Maine Attorney General's office released the name of the juvenile who fatally shot a man in Brooks last week. The AG says 16-year-old Attilio Delgado has been charged with 1 count of intentional murder. Delgado's initial court appearance was on Monday, but was closed to the public. Police have identified the victim as the homeowner in the case, 49-year-old James Clooney of Brooks. Clooney's body was transported to the office of the chief medical examiner in Augusta. That case still under investigation.
A bill set to provide funding for 2 programs supporting environmental projects in underserved communities was recently signed into law by the governor. Governor Mills signed LD 1974 into law, which will provide more than $200,000 for the Maine Climate Corps and Maine Service Fellows. The Maine Climate Corps will begin as a pilot program, sending proposal requests to nonprofits and municipalities statewide. Organizers from Volunteers Maine are asking for nonprofits to identify their needs and ideas on how to put together a climate corps in their own communities. Representative Morgan Riley sponsored the bill and says these additional funds will help find solutions to a critical issue.
The biggest issue of our lifetime is addressing the climate crisis. This is going to be an effort that's going to be an intergenerational effort. It's going to take all of us, from Mainers right now who are in high school to retirees here in the state.
Could qualify for a living allowance if approved to volunteer full-time through the Maine Service Fellows. Anyone interested in paid opportunities should visit volunteermaine.gov.
Well, Maine has clarified some of its marijuana rulemaking procedures in a move supporters say will protect medical users and growers. The bill to clarify new rulemaking parameters for the State Office of Marijuana Policy went into effect late last month as an emergency measure. Supporters of the proposal say it makes changes to the Maine Medical Use of Marijuana Act to make it easier to understand. The Maine legislature approved the bill unanimously. And Thursday, Governor Mills traveled to Piscataquis County to have an open discussion with members of Maine Highlands who expressed their hopes to strengthen their rural communities. Our A.J. Douglas was there and shares the details.
The lack of state services within Piscataquis County is one of the topics that kept popping up during our discussions.
Groups like Maine Highlands Working Communities have been pushing to bring back state services since the initial removal in 2007. Thursday, the governor sat down with local leaders throughout the county to learn what hurdles they are facing while living in rural Maine.
Housing in this area is atrocious. I think when we moved here, we got the last nice place in Dexter. There are so many buildings that are sitting in disrepair.
Residing in housing that is substandard, that may be filled with mold or inadequate structures and stuff, which creates health problems.
Those attending the event addressed major concerns, such as the reduction of elementary schools as the number of students continues to decrease. Others expressed a wide disconnect due to the lack of access to broadband, while a few talked about progress for the future.
Where do you see your communities 5 years from now? What do you envision physically, spiritually? What does it look like 5 years from now?
More diverse. As you see, we're not real diverse around here either. I can see us getting more diverse, and we got to be prepared for that. And I see more jobs. I just see more opportunities for our people.
A member from the Bundle, Maine project took a moment to address the importance of community members coming together to discuss long-term resolutions.
The Maine project is something that we're really proud of, but it highlights one of the biggest assets in my mind of the region, which is the fact that people from varying workplaces, varying backgrounds, bring their expertise to the table to help address problems.
Members of the panel discussion understand that solutions will take time and community efforts to resolve, but are pleased to develop stronger relationships among each other and state leadership. A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Well, another gorgeous day. We're being absolutely spoiled, which is kind of nice.
Super nice. Feeling like summer out there, really, windows all the way down on my way to work today. Really just enjoying that, soaking up the sun.
Yeah, when you start busting open the sunroof, you know it's a good day.
Indeed.
All right, well, with a little bit more what we can expect in the coming hours, let's take a first look at our forecast.
All right, Beth and Peter, happy Wednesday. Your first weather is brought to you by Scott's Recreation with offices in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono. And all right, so here we go. Going forward, temperatures today. Look at this, right? 76 here in Bangor, 77 in Millinocket. A bit colder in the coastal areas, down east areas, back in the 60s today. We're going to work on that, though, going forward. Lots of clear skies across our region today with some sunshine pretty much all day long. But there is some stuff to the west of us right here. That's our next system, but it will not get in here probably until later Saturday into Sunday. Several more nice days are on the way. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, a bit muggy out there as well, with low temperatures in the 40s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter?
All right, so a pretty nice calm overnight on the way.
Absolutely. Pretty mild as well. All right, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. ATV riding season is just around the corner, and officials are sharing some important safety tips.
And the American Lung Association hosts Turquoise Takeover Week to bring attention to lung cancer. All those stories and much more after this.
Think you can't afford college? Think again. Right now, tuition is free at Washington County Community College in Calais for recent high school graduates. So if you graduated from 2020 to 2022, you won't pay anything in tuition or mandatory fees while you pursue a degree or certificate full-time. Whether you're looking for a hands-on education for in-demand careers or want to take courses to transfer to a university, you can do it for free at WCCC. The time to discover your future is now. Learn more at www.wccc.me.edu.
Looking to haul a new piece of equipment? Homeowners or commercial, Coops Truck and Equipment has the right trailer for you. Coops is the largest dealer of truck flatbeds and hauler bodies in the state and can replace any old rusty bed or outfit any new truck. Our full-service facility can modify all truck and trailers with steel and aluminum fabricators on duty. We are your go-to place for CM truck bodies, H&H trailers, and load trail trailers. For trailers, truck bodies, truck outfitting, and more, it's Coops.
Selling your home is a big job. You need a team to help pull it off. Real estate is no joke, and these cats ain't laughing.
You know, I think we can get you more for your home.
We just posted your house online and we're already getting great response.
Buy or sell confidently with Mark and Nancy.
Actually, it's Nancy and Mark.
Right, Nancy and Mark Rowe. Experience, personality, results. I'm sold.
With Automower by Husqvarna, who needs you? It's the original yard robot. It goes around your trees and flower beds. It goes up hills up to 30 degrees in grade. Even does narrow areas and walkways. Automower beautifully manicures your lawn automatically. Imagine, a lot more mower and a lot less of you. Automower from Husqvarna.
what's not to like about Maine? It's nice to just pick a road and see where it goes. When you go on a motorcycle ride and you wake up in a helicopter, you know it's not a good day. I broke this arm, this shoulder was shattered, this wrist was broken, I had a concussion. Whether it's your fault or someone else's fault, the only thing you have working for you at that moment is what you have on. If I didn't have all my gear on, I wouldn't be sitting here. There's no way.
There's one number you need to know. It's called Joe.
For the past week, Senator Susan Collins has been receiving what she referred to as threatening messages due to her then likely vote against the Women's Health Protection Act that supports Roe v. Wade. Sierra Jordan explains.
It's been a tough couple of weeks for Senator Susan Collins. In February, the office of Susan Collins released a statement saying, in part, quote, "I support the abortion rights established by Roe v. Wade and affirmed by Planned Parenthood v. Casey," end quote. However, Senator Collins is facing significant backlash for supporting the confirmation of Supreme Court Justices Brett Kavanaugh and Neil Gorsuch in the wake of a leaked draft opinion that would overturn Roe v. Wade.
She told everybody that she felt that Roe v. Wade was settled law and that Kavanaugh would not vote against it. People were gaslit by her, and they're rightly upset.
According to Senator Collins' office, the senator periodically gets threatening letters and phone calls from pro-choice protesters. According to her office, Senator Collins has also received threatening messages related to her support of Kenaji Brown Jackson, who is the first black woman to be confirmed to the Supreme Court.
There's no way in hell I'm going to leave any information at all. Just you vote for that black, I'll kill you.
That's not all. Over the weekend, pro-abortion chalk drawings appeared on the sidewalk of Senator Collins' home in Bangor. Some of the messages include, "Susie, please Mainers want WPHA, blessed to be the First Amendment, SOS Save a Susie," and many more. Bangor Police Department responded to Senator Collins' home at 9:20 p.m. Saturday following the chalk messages. According to Sergeant Wade Betters of Bangor Police, the messages were not threatening.
It didn't surprise me that somebody had done that.
The Senate is slated to vote on the Women's Health Protection Act Wednesday, which will codify Roe v. Wade.
It will become harder for people in rural parts of the country. It'll be harder for people who are lower income. It will be harder for people to have access to these procedures.
In studio, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Well, according to the New York Times, the Senate did vote to block legislation that would have solidified Roe v. Wade as federal law. That report says Democrats fell short of the 60 votes that they needed to take up the legislation, with the vote ending up 51 to 49. In addition to all Senate Republicans voting no, Democrat Joe Manchin also voted no. Well, meanwhile, ATV riding season is just around the corner, but before those trails open, our Brooke Riley shares some safety tips.
ATVing can be a fun sport, but it's important to exercise safety precautions before and while riding.
You have to use common sense or you're going to get hurt.
Butler says accidents happen when people outride their abilities.
You're out there for fun and enjoyment, and so we stop every 10 miles or so and have a drink of water or talk to people and see what's going on, make sure everybody's doing all right.
According to Butler, it's always good to ride with a companion.
It's a good thing to know your hand signals to if you ride with more than one person, which you should never really ride alone because you can ride further than you can walk.
Before you begin riding for the season, Butler says everyone should give their vehicle safety checks.
Make sure it's ready to go, change the oil, change the air filter, and keep the dust out of that. You need to check your air pressure in your tires. You need to make sure you got your antifreezes up to level and that you keep your radiator clean of mud and debris and stuff like that so it doesn't heat up on you.
Butler says it's important to note that the trails are not yet open.
Right now, unless you have a 100-acre property, don't be riding on somebody else's land. It's not good, it's not respectful, and that's the way we lose our trails. And we've got over 6,000 miles of trails in the state of Maine at this time.
Butler expects the trails to open in the next week or two once they dry up a little more.
Have fun, be safe, and be considerate.
In Eddington, Brooke Riley, ABC7 and Fox 22.
The American Lung Association is hosting Turquoise Takeover Week to bring attention to lung cancer. Lance Bushy of the American Lung Association says people are encouraged to wear turquoise, and they'll be sharing messages on social media and illuminating buildings and landmarks in turquoise to help raise awareness. He says lung cancer is the leading cancer killer of men and women in the U.S., and it's estimated that more than 1,600 Mainers will be diagnosed in 2022.
Maine does have the 6th highest lung cancer incidence rate in the country. So we do know that early detection can help improve survivability rates, though. So just making people aware of lung cancer and early detection and the ability of a low-dose CT screen for those who are at high risk can improve survivability rates.
Bushy says anyone can get lung cancer, but smoking and radon exposure are risk factors. If you are over 50 years old and have a smoking history, he recommends visiting savedbythescan.org to take a short quiz to determine if a low-dose CT screen for lung cancer is right for you. And certainly we hear that across many levels when we talk about cancer prevention in general, that early detection is so often key to survivability.
Yeah, you can't stress that enough.
Yep. Well, still to come on ABC7 News at 6, Husson University employees who are retiring received a special gift at this year's planting ceremony.
And in sports, Maine baseball is coming off their first series loss since March, but there was still some good to come out of the weekend for the Black Bears. We'll have that story right after the break.
Hi, my name is Tony Ruda, founder of the Senior Planning Center. There isn't a week that goes by that we don't help some Medicare recipient in their Medicare programs and save them money. The Senior Planning Center has locations and agents throughout the state of Maine. So why would you want to call an 800 number out of state when the help is right here at home? Give us a call so we can help you save money and make your Medicare decisions.
Breathe in. Can you sense it? The feeling of becoming something greater? Here in the heart of Maine, you'll find a place that the innovators of tomorrow have called home for the last 150 years, the University of Maine. Ranked as one of the nation's top research institutions, our opportunities know no bounds, because UMaine isn't just a destination. It's a gateway to new horizons that shape who we are. We are UMaine.
Looking to improve or upgrade your home? Here with At Home FAB and KBF, we offer a great selection of appliances, furniture, bedding, cabinetry, flooring, and more. We have a friendly, welcoming environment and will work with you every step of the way from start to finish. We service our merchandise. Any fixes or repairs, we can do that too. Our professional team has more than 50 years of experience and is here to help. Stop in and ask about our Synchrony 12 months financing with no interest and see what we can do to make you feel at home.
Grilling season is upon us, and whether it's your first grill or a replacement, Dunnett Appliance and Mattress knows there is one grill that stands above the rest: Weber. Meticulous detail goes into the design of every Weber grill, making it a grill that will outperform and outlast any grill you've owned. Right now, purchase any Weber grill, $4.99 or higher, and your first cookout is on us. Weber's legendary cooking system and a bonus WVII bean gift certificate now at Dunnett Appliance and Mattress, Penobscot Plaza, Bangor.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Get 0% financing on GMC Canyon models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance. We are professional grade. GMC.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Mainly Supplements near the Bangor Mall. We provide a variety of protein, pre-workout, vitamins, and healthy snacks to fuel your body for a peak performance.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, Maine baseball has officially clinched the top seed in the America East tournament. That's still 3 weeks away, but aside from that, it wasn't a great last couple of days for the Black Bears. Tyler Cruz joins us now, a little Talk Back Wednesday. Tyler, how we doing here? You were at practice this morning. What did you hear from the team?
Yeah, Dave, happy Wednesday. Not the best weekend, like you said. Their 14-game winning streak came to an end. In extra innings on Saturday, tough way for that to go, and then the Black Bears dropped the rubber match on Sunday as well. Now, they hadn't lost a series since Stony Brook. That was their home opener back in March, Dave, when my bracket was still alive. That feels like a lifetime ago. But they've got to pick themselves up from their bootstraps and learn from the losses. And talking to them, they are just happy they get this little speed bump now and not when it matters more down the road.
We didn't play great baseball this weekend, but we got to get back out there and go. And you never like to lose, but there's something to be said for taking some learning moments now, rather than doing it in the conference tournament when there are no more teaching opportunities. It is simply the end of the season.
All right, that's an interesting way to look at it. Glass half full, if you will. Good to get the losses out of the way now. So now for the good news here. Top seed in the tournament. How are they feeling about that?
Yeah, they feel good about that. They are not going to start sitting starters for rest and stuff like that. They still plan on competing for that regular season title with Stony Brook. They're 2 games ahead right now, but they have the tiebreaker in Stony Brook, so morale is still high after those losses. They have that first-round bye, and that gives them a little bit of an advantage when it comes to those pitching matchups.
It's huge. It's really important for us to get that extra day, that bye, and then we can essentially send our ace out against somebody else's number 2 or number 3.
All right, thank you, Tyler. So Black Bears still a couple weeks away from this conference playoffs. Hudson softball, they've already done that. NAC champions for the 4th consecutive year. And it's no surprise that the postseason accolades poured in for the Eagles. Sophomore Kenzie Dorr was named NAC Player of the Year after hitting .411 with 6 doubles, 7 triples, and 4 home runs. Joining her with an equally impressive honor was junior transfer McKenna Smith, as she was named NAC Pitcher of the Year after really a dominant season inside the circle. The Old Town grad led the conference with a .70 ERA, good for top 5 in the entire nation. In total, the Eagles had 7 players named to the East Division first or second team, including Katie Windsor, Whitney Bess, Katie Raymond, and Megan Goslin. So congratulations to the Eagles and best of luck in the NCAA tournament. Let's talk Bruins now. Let's be frank. The Bruins did not look good in Game 5. You can use the excuse of away ice if you want, but if they want to move on, they'll have to figure that out. And for now, it's do or die time back in Boston. And for the first time in his career, it'll be Jeremy Swayman who makes the start in net in an elimination game. Head coach Bruce Cassidy said Swayman didn't look his best in Game 4. He's seen some flashes, and that's what they'll need again to stay alive in this series.
What it comes down to me is a little bit of what's happened is I'll go to Game 3. Big saves early on D'Angelo and a breakaway in Martinook. Gives us a little bit of, hey, let's find our game. Even though they scored first, I thought, those are important, timely saves. Last night we didn't get it.
So Game 6 of that one is set for tomorrow at 7. Celtics take the stage tonight, though, at 7, again without Robert Williams for their Game 5 matchup from the Garden. Alrighty, that's sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Dave, thank you. Look what we did today. High temperatures back up in the 70s, even a couple low 80s out there, except for down east areas back in the 60s today. We're going to work on that, though. Warmer temperatures are on the way. Okay, so for tomorrow, back up near 80, pretty much area-wide, except for, again, right along the coastal areas, and that's going to be warmer, actually, on Friday, with temperatures hanging out back in the low 80s. Also, temperatures are doing this. We're kicking up allergies. So into Saturday, we're talking about tree pollen now in the moderate to high category. Grass will not be too far behind, so get ready. If you're sniffling and sneezing, it's going to be a reason why, as the pollen is now in the air, and it's going to be elevating itself through Saturday afternoon around here. Okay, all because of the wind out there as well. Right now, out of the southeast, around 5 miles per hour, that gentle onshore flow, right? Making those cooler temperatures down east areas for us tonight into tomorrow. That'll switch more out of the west-southwest, though, on Friday. That's going to give us area-wide temperatures back over near 80. Right now, though, we have the small craft advisory in effect for areas just south and west of the area. We could see wave heights out here approaching 8 to 10 feet by tomorrow morning with that onshore flow. All right, looking outside today, lots of clear skies, thus lots of sunshine. Gosh, that felt good, didn't it? For tomorrow, same thing. Probably a few more clouds across the region tomorrow before we get a lot more clouds in here later Friday and Saturday, because there are several systems back over here. One's across the Great Lakes now, one's coming into the west coast. It's a very active pattern, but they've been missing us to the north for a couple days. We could use some rainfall, as you know, and there is some rainfall now in the 5-day forecast, most likely arriving for us later in the weekend. Let's walk you through. So here's tomorrow morning, looking at 7:30 or so. These aren't clouds, but that is fog, locally dense fog early tomorrow morning, especially down east and coastal areas. That will be slow to burn off tomorrow, by the way, but by midday, that'll all be gone. Lots of sunshine across our region again tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then it gets good, right? Friday, same story, but probably a few more clouds getting here on Friday afternoon before our next system gets in here later Saturday into Sunday. We are dry tomorrow, dry Friday, dry Saturday, and probably a few thunder showers getting in here later Saturday night. I'm going to run this, though, through Saturday into Sunday into Monday. Once the rain showers get here later Saturday and Sunday, a pretty good chance now of some pretty good rainfall getting in here late Sunday into Monday, into probably Tuesday as well. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, some locally dense fog out there tonight. That's going to be a thing tomorrow morning with low temperatures down near 45 and a southwest breeze around 5. For tomorrow, here we go. Early morning fog followed by lots of afternoon sunshine. High temperatures back near 82, except right along the coastal areas. Much cooler there with that north breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story 82 tomorrow, 80 on Friday, but then look at Saturday. A bump up, 87 area-wide on Saturday before a cold front comes through and we're back in the 70s for Sunday to Monday of next week. Beth and Peter.
All righty, Jeff, thanks so much.
Still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
When the Granite Shop wants to know the weather on MDI, they log on to foxbangor.com. At the Granite Shop in Sedgwick and in Trenton, we have more inventory than all other shops in the state combined. Fastest turnaround, too.
If you have advanced non-small cell lung cancer, your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Together, Opdivo plus Yervoy helps your immune system launch a response that fights cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more time together, more family time, more time to remember. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about the combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all those in our clinical trials.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
Ladies, a main adventure.
It's garden season. We got lots of gardening tools. We got rakes, hoes, we got gloves, we got hand tools, potting soil, you name it.
Oh, the best Rennie's prices.
Always at the best prices.
Thank you for shopping Rennie's.
Tonight, from gas to groceries, the rising cost of basic needs. Plus, the Ukrainian fighters pushing back Russian forces near a major city. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
Finally tonight, retiring Husson University employees received a special gift this afternoon. Every year, Husson University plants spruce trees to honor the dedicated employees who've helped students grow and achieve success. At noon, 8 Husson employees with more than 10 years of service were recognized with a tree planting ceremony on the Bangor campus. Ken Stack is an instructor who has devoted more than 30 years of service to the Communications and Business School at Husson.
It's part of a larger heritage that is Husson University, of Husson's commitment to its people and its staff and faculty commitment to Husson and just moving that forward. And so it's a wonderful, actually ongoing bonding between Husson and their people. I love it.
Additional Husson chair following the ceremony. Great looking chair. He says he's looking forward to relaxing once the semester is over. And what an awesome tradition there.
Now he's got a nice new chair to do it in,
Yeah,
too.
seriously.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is going to do it for us, folks. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night.
Good night, everyone. We'll be right back here at 10 o'clock on Fox 22.